Alright, so this is where we are in our complete application in Spring Boot Fleet Management System version 2. And we've been able to set up the layout and we've been able to understand the layout. But now I want us to do something a little bit more with the layout. Now this is the original layout. Sorry, I'm going to run the application. Now this is the original layout, right? And now we created a new page that uses the layout page, and I call it index 2. But now in a complete application, in a production application, we have different sections. For instance, we have the HR module, which contains all the pages and resources for the HR department. We have the accounts module, which contains the pages and all the resources for the accounts department. We have maybe the vehicles department, we have the kitchen, we have the payroll, and we have all these other sections. Of course, that takes us to the concept of microservices, but this is outside the scope of this class. So I want us to kind of create different sections for this application. So what I'm going to do now, of course, this is part 5. So if you are joining for the first time, you need to go back to start from part 1. And if you're also joining for the first time, I used to say subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any update from me. And if you have challenges whatsoever, please leave me a comment. So here in our template folder, I'm going to create a new folder that's going to represent the HR department or the HR module. So I'm going to come here and say new and create a directory. I'm going to call it HR. And this the HR will have an index page, so I'm going to create a new page so that if the HR department personnel logs into the HR department, it's going to see this HR home where you can add employee, delete employee, maybe update employee, or maybe send a message to the employee or something like that. So that's HR home, because HR personnel may not have anything to do with vehicles, right? But we need HR department in a fleet management company. And the same thing with accounts. The HR person may not want to do anything with the payroll, or the person who is a driver who records the vehicle movement don't have access to the payroll department. So we have to place all these sections in a folder. So if the HR person logs into the system, he goes to the HR home where he sees the menu items to manage HR operations. And when the payroll person logs in, he sees the menu items to manage the payroll operations. So these are different home pages or different index pages in our application. So I've started the first one. I created a folder. I called it HR, and inside this HR, I created a new file called the index. And again, let's make this index page use our template. So I'm going to first delete this header section. In the next part, we talk about how to add different titles to different pages for the layout. Alright, so again, you have the place you have in my website. You can actually just find what to do. So here you just copy this markup here for the HTML tag, and permit me to kind of increase the font if I can. Yeah, perfect. So replace HR for the HR now, this is where we have the HR index. I'm going to replace this tag here with this one, okay? And secondly, in the body tag, I'm going to now use the layout fragment to represent the content. So I'm going to copy this and use it right here in the body tag. I'm going to paste it here. And inside here, I'm going to just put a H1 tag that says welcome to HR module, so that it makes some sense. So I'm going to say welcome to the HR department. Okay, so this is going to be the HR department homepage. And we also need to serve up this page. So let me serve this page. So I'm going to go to, instead of having index 2, I'm going to simply, now since we are now creating this application from the scratch, let's just continue doing exactly what we needed to do. So in this case, I want when the user goes to /HR, it takes him straight to the HR page or the HR home. So here I'm going to say /HR/index, right? So in this case, this is going to take the user to the HR home when he goes to /HR/accounts to the account home, /payroll goes to the payroll home, /vehicles goes to the vehicle, /kitchen, and so on, /anything department goes to that particular department homepage. So at this point, I'm going to save everything and restart this application, and let's see what we have. So I'm going to restart. When I restart now, I'm going to simply visit /HR, and let's see that we now have our HR homepage. So we have this. Of course, we've removed this, it doesn't work. So if I go to HR now, and you can see it says, welcome to the HR department. So I think this works perfectly well. We've not talked about the navigation, but I want to give you an exercise. So I want you to create 3 more departments, which of course 3 more folders and 3 more home pages for the accounts, for the vehicles, and for the payroll, and possibly 1 more for the IT department, right? So think of these modules and create them. I've only done for the HR department. So I'm going to stop here because I promise to keep this very simple. And in the next part, we now see how to manage the navigation at this point. Maybe we'll plan the navigation and create different links to different departments. For now, I'm going to stop. I'd like to thank you for being there. If you have any challenges whatsoever, please leave it to me as a comment below. And please also subscribe. As I used to say, I remain Kindson the Tech Pro, and I'm always there for you.